Hello y'all, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Welcome to my channel. I'm Monica. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, and uplift you because as we know it, life can be crazy, chaotic, and messy. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's been so long. It's been a wild ride with these energies coming in to have us look at the stuff that needs to be cleared away so that our higher self can come and shine through, because without that, our higher self cannot shine through. We have to really move away the dense energies that we have talked about, okay? So today's message is all about the heart chakra. And what does chakra mean again? Is this spinning wheel of energy, okay? The spinning wheel of energy helps us tune into our heart, because that is where we can become our higher self. We can become who we came here to be. This is where our receiving comes into play. Our nurturing ourselves comes into play. Our forgiving ourselves when things don't go our way, or forgiving others as well. Because when we can forgive ourselves and forgive others, we can live in this moment without carrying the baggage of the past. And as well, learning the lesson so it doesn't happen over and over again, okay? So, what does it look like when, I'm reading off this, what does it look like when we're off balance? Well, it looks like judging ourselves. It looks like judging ourselves, criticizing someone else, how wrong they are, and how right you are. It's not about wrong or right. It's about you choosing your truth, standing in your truth, and allowing someone to express their truth in, honoring that, saying thank you. That's a nice perspective. I mean that, or I agree, right? We're not here to compete. We're not here to become the battle of like who wins, who loses. No, this is about honoring someone else's truth wherever they are on the consciousness scale, and saying thank you for sharing, and move on. And another way of it being unbalanced is also feeling depressed. How many times have we felt depressed because something didn't go our way, or something happened, or a big, change in our life, like what's happening now is going on. We need to be able to tune into our heart space and know that everything is in divine order, even though it may look like chaos out in the world, even though it may look like tragedy in the world. Everything is in divine order. And also, this is a huge one, the constant the constant like hatred toward others because they don't believe what we believe, or they don't think the way we think. Will keep our heart chakra closed, because we are of love. And when we can't accept someone else's truth, no matter where they're at in their world and where you're at in your world, it blocks that connection that we are all part of the same source. We're all part of the same divine intelligence that brought us here, that keeps us, our heart beating, that grows our hair, right? We're all part of the same thing. So when that is closed, we're unable to really be our highest self, because love doesn't judge. Remember, I mentioned when we're not judging ourselves, we're loving ourselves. So it's just time to live in love all together. Okay. Some of the ways to grab that energy or integrate it into our life is eating greens. Okay, I've talked about color of energy. If energy has a frequency, we can tune into that. We can integrate things in our life that has that frequency. I have a plant right here that's also green. I'm wearing the color green. We can eat spinach, right? It's green. We have spirulina, the power of spirulina. We also have matcha and basically anything that is green. There's a superfood that I love right now that it gives me a lot of energy, like without the huge stimulus, and that's the moringa, and I'll talk about that later. But some gemstones you can also incorporate into your life is malachite, jade, emerald, and rose quartz. And then to also nurture yourself, you can buy yourself some flowers, chrysanthemums or orchids. And the frequency of green is between 526 and 606. Okay. Okay, and I'll leave you with one question so that you can integrate what it is that is holding you back from living in your heart. Is it what are you afraid of? Is it afraid of not being loved? Is it afraid of what could happen, thinking the worst, right? Who or what do you need to forgive in order for you to live in that heart space? Because life is about forgiving. The art of living is forgiving. When we can forgive, we can live freely in our love every day and every moment if we choose to. So I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you some inspiration, some motivation, and some tips, right? I gave you so many tips on how to integrate and tune into the frequency of love, to tune into the frequency of your heart and what it looks like when you're not in it, what it feels like. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. If not, I will see you on the next video. I love you guys. Have a good day.